Well, hello everyone. Day 4, morning of day 4. It was a long walk yesterday. I really wanted to get into Scottsboro because there was some pretty severe weather rolling in, and I really wanted to get here so I could find some shelter. If I didn't have to, I didn't want to be out in that bad weather. And as God had it, I was able to make it with the help of some folks from a church that brought me in, let me rest inside the church for a little while, and I was able to get here to this Days Inn. So I was able to spend the night in a Days Inn, which was nice because I got out of the weather, number one, but also was able to soak my legs and take a shower and get cleaned up a little bit, and so it felt good. I pushed myself a little harder yesterday to get here, and I'm paying for it this morning. My calves are hurting pretty bad, and my feet, but I think once I get started I'll be okay, and I'm going to try not to push it here in the next couple of days. I'm going to try to take it a little easier. Well, first goal was Scottsboro. Second goal now, my sights are on Chattanooga, Tennessee. So that's where I'm going to be heading, up 72 over to 24 and then right into Chattanooga. I'm hoping it's going to take about 3 to 4 days, weather permitting and legs and feet permitting. So that's where I'll be. If anybody wants to know, or for whatever reason, that's where I'm going to be. Also, listening to the news yesterday, I heard one story about the possibility that there was some violence. I know that it's been unsubstantiated, and we're not sure that it's even true, or that it was even necessarily from the conservative side, but I heard about the violence, and I just want to implore everybody. I know that what's happening in this country right now is not good. It's very bad, and there's some real nefarious larcenies going on, and our government is lying to us and ignoring us, and yet still coming back and saying that our anger is not going to be tolerated. And I don't believe that. I believe that what's not going to be tolerated is what our government's doing to we the people. But I would just urge everybody, I know how frustrated and angry, because I am, but I truly believe in my heart, otherwise I wouldn't be walking this distance, that we the people hold the power. Our forefathers said the ultimate power lies with the people alone. And I believe what they tell us. I believe what our forefathers are saying. So, I think that if we pull together as we the people, one big voice, and when I get there, it was asked, what are you going to do? It's just another march. Well, that's been the problem up till now. They've just been marches, and when the weekend's over or the march is over, everybody puts their signs away, they all jump back in their cars, and it's business as usual. Well, it's time that we up the ante. I've been saying this right along, and I'm going to say it again. It's time we put some teeth behind we the people. Otherwise, we're never going to get this turned around. I believe that the people are the ones that are going to be able to change this. When we get to Washington, I'm going to ask either they repeal the legislation or America goes on strike. And again, I believe this is exactly what we should be doing. And I think Obama and the SEIU should all be 150% behind us, because that's how the SEIU got so much power, was striking the companies and demanding what they wanted. And Obama certainly endorses the SEIU, so we're doing exactly what they would want us to do. We're following their pattern. So America, we just got to realize that this is going to take some pain. It's going to take some sacrifice. Yes, absolutely. Start preparing now. It's going to take me 2 months to get to D.C. So start preparing now. Your communities pull together to be able to help one another during this time. But we have got to stand up, and it can't be just another march. It's got to be an ultimatum. That's why I'm going, and I don't plan on leaving Washington empty-handed. And then once we get that repealed, then we'll talk about whether or not Obama has been treasonous to this country, and Pelosi has been treasonous, since they all took a vow to uphold and protect the Constitution, and they've done neither. They've lied to the American public, and they've created bribes and backroom deals. I mean, we deserve better. We cannot allow this to happen. I believe the power lies within the people alone. I agree with our forefathers. And I think if we all pull together, all of the groups, the fair tax and the Tea Parties and all of the people who are angry and wanting to know what can we do The best thing we can do is put all of our voices together. And I created the Team America group to do just that. Put all of our voices together so that when we talk, it's not just one group and then another group. We're talking millions of people. And we all need to be resolved that when we get to Washington, we are going to either get this legislation, illegal legislation, repealed, or America's going to go on strike. And they can't ignore us at that point. I think it's the step between where we're at and full-out revolution. I know there's enough angry people out there that you know, who knows what could happen. I still would hate to see Americans killing Americans. I would like to see us absolutely strengthen our cause and put teeth in our cause and put a hurting on this government so that they must listen to us before we start shooting one another. So please, my plea is to, before you pull out the gun, join Team America. Let's put our voices together. The power is with the people. The power has always been with we the people. It's just that we've all been asleep for so many years. And we think we can go to the polls and vote and that's all we have to do because there's no pain involved. Well, this time, there's going to have to be some pain. There's going to have to be some sacrifice. But I promise you, we're going to get there. We're going to get there just the way I'm going to get to Washington, D.C. We're going to get there one step at a time. Step by step, we're going to build. We're going to gain momentum. We're going to get the word out. I can't wait till I see the first window that has a Team America sign posted in it as I'm walking, or people coming up to me realizing what the cause is, knowing who I am, and knowing why we're doing this. And as I say all along, the strength has got nothing to do with me. I am but the tip of the sword. I'm trying to focus everybody's energy onto one point. The true power behind all of this is going to be you guys. It's going to be all you patriots out there. And we need to speak in one voice together. So please, join Team America. T.E.A.M. America. It's on Facebook. If anyone out there can get a website going, that would be great. Also need to let you know that there's so many people starting to do things. My niece up in New York is got a company, or she's looking for a company that's going to make bracelets that say Freedom Walk 2010 and maybe Team America on there. Blue bracelets that we can have out there so people can show their support. Also, her mom Janice is writing a journal that's going to be that she's going to present to the Democrat and Chronicle up there and hopefully get that in the paper. Cindy out of Gunnersville from the Gleam is writing an article that we're hoping is coming out. Let's see, today's Friday. I guess it would be tomorrow, Saturday. Felicia is contacted one of the television stations out of Huntsville. I spoke to them. They were right in the middle of getting the bad storms and tornadoes, but we're going to try to hook up sometime today. So lots of things are happening. There's more things that are happening, and I can't remember. Kimmy's starting a chapter of Team America up in upstate New York. Ricky is over in Michigan. He's starting a Team America chapter on MySpace, and he's been talking to a lot of people. My son has been on one of the college campuses, and we're shocked to realize how many people, how many students, how many kids in that college campus are outraged over what's happening. So not all the kids are drinking the Kool-Aid. Not all the kids are believing that socialism is the way America is to go. It's not, and we're not going to let it happen. But the strength is within all of you. So please climb on board. Join the team. Join the team. That's the most important thing we can do. Well, we've got our first casualty of war. I'm going to post it after I get done here. I'm going to show you. First casualty was the sign that Impressions made for me when I left, and it said Freedom Walk 2010 and Team America. Well, 3 days into it, you can't even read it. Everything's washed off. Everything's gone. So that is going to be our first casualty. Anyways, I'm heading up towards Chattanooga. I figure it's going to take about 3 to 4 days. Keep the faith, America. We can do this. We can do this. We the people. We're Americans. And with God's grace, we're going to make this happen. So this is what we can do right here. Get on board. Join the team. Urge all of the people you know to join the team and support this effort. That's what's going to make it work. So for now, I guess I'm going to take off. God bless all of you out there, and God bless America.